Hi, welcome to the Threadbare RPG recording. I'm Stephanie Bryant, and we have with us today Bry Hitchcock and Whitney Delgado.
Delaglio.
Delaglio, Jesus. I'm going to redo that one. Hi, welcome to the Threadbare RPG recording. I'm Stephanie Bryant, and we have with us Bry Hitchcock and Whitney Delaglio. If you ladies would like to introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about your characters. Bry, you are muted.
So close to a name. Let's see. So close. And I have the move and stuff. Yeah, okay, so anyway, I'll figure it out. So I'm Bry Hitchcock. I've played and run games for a long time, and this game sounds super fun. So I think I'm playing Ozzy Sockborn, who's a sock monkey with an Ozzy Osbourne T-shirt and a Christmas ornament.
Awesome. Cool. All right, and so you're going to be a softie.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes.
which
Ragdoll.
Which form? Ragdoll. Okay, cool. All right. So the ragdoll, for our audience, the ragdoll is the softie form that is the enigmatic, always smiling secret keeper. Bry, you want to tell us what happens when you roll a 6 or less?
You unravel a secret. Take -1 to shape, but gain +1 hold, which you can spend to ask a character one question, which they must answer truthfully. Your shape parts can include up to 7 of the following. Okay. So interesting. So on a fail, I lose some shape, but I get to I get access to information, personal information. Okay.
Yes, you can force someone to reveal the secret or tell the truth, and that goes for NPCs, obviously, as well as player characters. And in fact, I mean, the intent is that you use it on NPCs. So, okay. Whitney.
My name's Whitney. I like all kinds of games, and I'm playing the sock playbook. My name is Poof, and I'm a wool sock that's been in the dryer one too many times.
Awesome. Okay. And tell us a little bit about your what happens on a 6 or less.
When you roll a 6 or less, you've felt a little bit more. Take -1 shape part and gain 1 hold, which you may use to deceive another character. They don't call it pulling the wool over the eyes for nothing.
Okay. Now this is interesting because you guys have holds that directly contradict each other. And if we were playing, the dented tone of Threadbare, that might be a conflict. But in the fluffy mode, we're all friends. There's no PvP, right? So we'll. But I can see that there's a lot of secrecy and unveiling of secrets going on in your choices. So
which kind of sock is she?
A wool sock.
Wool. Okay. Got it.
Pretty well built and deceptively unfashionable. Okay, cool. So we are going to play the Furry Road Starter Adventure, which I know both of you have probably read because it's in the beta rules. So our first set of questions is the machine. The machine is our vehicle that we're using on the furry road, which will decide what that is and where it's going as we play. So together, decide what you want what the machine's stats are. The stats available are speed, maneuverability, fuel, and durability. And interesting, I gave it +1 +1 0 0. One of those should be a -1. So pick 2 that are strong and pick 1 that is weak. Speed, maneuverability, fuel, and durability.
What page is this on in the rules?
This is actually the very last page of the beta book.
Okay.
Page in my version it's 41.
I would like good maneuverability.
And let's make durability our other +1. We don't want to be, well, both speed and fuel seem pretty important, but one's got to be a -1, is that right?
Yes.
Well, fuel will make us look for stuff, and that'll be fun. So -1 fuel sound okay?
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Whitney, pick 2. The machine is dirty, ugly, smelly, rusted, or noisy.
Noisy and dirty.
Bry, the machine is coveted by Betty the Bloody, Mayor Murder Baby, Bob the Dump Truck, or Raggedy Lynn the Secret Keeper.
Raggedy Lynn the Secret Keeper.
Okay. Whitney, the machine is carrying precious cargo of batteries for Mecca, high-status softies and Mecca, refugees, or clean stuffing for softies.
Batteries.
That's interesting since we're low on fuel. Cargo. For a question for both of you, does the machine have one car, multiple connected cars, or several unconnected cars like a convoy?
Sounds like a big truck full of batteries.
So like one car?
That's what seems the most, well, that would be more Road Warrior than Fury Road, but...
Well, that's okay. It's it's Furry Road, not Fury Road.
It's a big Tonka truck filled with batteries.
Big Tonka truck. Whitney, does that sound good to you?
Sounds fine.
Okay. And the machine uses wheels on a road, treads, a railway, or water. Again,
Water.
answer this one together. What was that? Water?
Yeah.
So it's a big Tonka boat.
Yeah, sure. That sounds fun.
All right. Okay, cool. Big Tonka. It's like an RC boat, right? And it's noisy and dirty. Why is it noisy? What makes it noisy?
something it runs on.
Is it like does it have like that high-pitched whining like remote control engine, or is it noisy from some other mechanism?
It's a wind up. So
Okay.
it does the sound, and
All right.
then it keeps running out of fuel, and you have to get out, and everybody has to do it.
Rewind it. Okay.
Tug of war to wind it out.
All right. I like that. Okay. Okay. Cool. So you guys have this this big boat, and loaded onto it, you've got all your batteries that you're taking to Mecca, to a bunch of Mecca, and the batteries not included group of Mecca that you're taking these to. They're robots. They're like 1980s robots, and they have been stranded on an island. For a long time, and their batteries have been winding down more and more, and so you're bringing these batteries to them so that they can continue to live. Whitney, what are you guys getting in exchange for these batteries?
An upgraded vehicle.
An upgraded vehicle. So they have a vehicle, or is it that when you get back?
They have one.
They have one. Okay.
They've been stranded, so they probably had a lot of time to soup it up.
So if they have a boat that's better than what you're in, why are they stranded?
Because they've run out of energy. They're
Okay.
all just sitting there, or most of them are still sitting there.
All right.
They're probably saving their fuel.
Okay.
Or the boat doesn't have batteries either.
Yeah, maybe the boat needs batteries too.
Sure. Okay. Yes, and your slightly older model of wind-up boat is, more reliable in this case.
Yes.
All right. Cool. All right. And so you're you're on the lake heading out to where these poor robots have been stranded for a long time, and and you're passing by like a buoy, right? It's floating in the water, and the buoy has like a little like flashing light on it, and as you're kind of passing it by, you notice that the light like turns and like flashes at you, and then it kind of turns back, and it turns and flashes at you. Just not terribly normal behavior for an inanimate buoy.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
And what did you guys come up with for names for your characters? We've got Ozzy
Sockborn.
Ozzy Sockborn. And Whitney, what was your sock's name?
Poof, because his wool's gotten kind of fuzzy, so.
Great. Okay. Good. Excellent. All right.
I call out to the buoy. Hello?
The buoy like rotates back and flashes at you again.
Flash, once for yes and twice for no.
And it flashes 3 times because there was no question.
Can we see where we're headed, or
You guys are not lost. You
Okay.
have your bearings, but you can't really see the island just yet.
All right. What are you doing out here? I know I just asked a yes or no question, but
It flashes 3 times.
oh. Um. Okay. I think we keep going.
Okay. All right. So as you keep cruising past it, it flashes, 3 times as you pass it by. Um, and you guys can keep going and and so it's the weather's nice. It's like it's a fairly nice little like summer evening. There's not a whole lot really threatening or scary until you feel the bump on the bottom of the boat.
Do
Something
we stop
thumped.
moving?
No, it just gave you a good jolt. What do you guys do?
Hmm.
I bet it's a toy shark.
What was that?
I
I can
said,
barely hear you, Whitney. I'm sorry.
I said, I bet it's a toy shark.
Oh. Mm. Oh, I hope not. Um, I hear they like to eat stuffing. But I'll take a look over the side of the boat.
Okay.
That's what you do.
So Ozzy Sockborn, you kind of hang off the side um, and sure enough, you see the classic fin, you know, and it's going back and forth in the water um, and the little because as I said, it's kind of late at night because what day, night, whatever. Uh, and you see that it's coming back, like it's gonna bump you again. What are you guys gonna do?
Mm. I think it wants to play. My companion's name again?
Whitney's Poof the sock.
Poof the sock. Um, Poof, do you happen to have a beach ball on you?
No.
Um,
Poof hangs over the side, kind of like upside down, so his eyes are kind of like jiggling all over the place, and he screams, "Hi, friend!"
Okay. Um, so so you see that the shark like comes right for the boat and again bumps into the boat really hard. And uh, Whitney, um, I think you're trying to make friends, right?
Yep. Yep.
And I think that Ozzy is helping you.
Okay.
And we're gonna just say that because this is a one shot. We're gonna say that you guys each have one tie with each other, just as a flat. So Bry,
okay.
you're gonna roll and add +1, add 1. And now I'm gonna open up Dice Stream, and you'll probably see a little pop up that says Stephanie has started Dice Stream. Do you want to add this?
Okay.
Click yes. Okay. Did it pop up for you guys?
Yep.
Okay. So in Dice Stream, you can see there's a six-sided die. You just uh, like click it twice to say, I want to roll 2 of them. I think that's how that works.
So I just rolled a 4.
4 plus 1, so you've got a 5. And what happens on a 6 or less for you?
Oh, that's right. On a 6 for less, I lose 1 to my shape, but I gain a hold that I can ask to spin the character 1 question they must answer truthfully. All right, so I will.
Right. So mark down that you've got your hold, and then so you're trying to help Poof
Mhm.
make friends with the shark, and and maybe the shark knocks like when he bumps into
Mhm.
the boat, maybe you get knocked around.
Sure. Um, I'm thinking that I'm holding on to something with my left arm, and when the boat gets bumped, it rips away finally and falls into the water.
Okay, all right. Uh, Poof the sock.
Oh, I think I have to turn my
Uh,
camera on.
Ozzy was apparently too distracted, losing his arm. So I'm sorry, his, her, their.
Ozzy can be a he. That's fine.
Okay, I should have asked for that at the beginning. I know Whitney referred to Poof as he, so all right. So Whitney, roll Poof's making friends. It's your roll plus smarts. You are definitely approaching the shark with an open heart.
Hold on, I gotta turn the. I forgot I need to turn the camera on for the dice to be visible.
Oh, that's right.
2d6 roll.
All right. So
So I have a +2, so 11.
awesome. Okay. So on an 11, let's see. On a hit, you are friendly, and on a 7 and 9, there's something negative. And you form a tie with them. So Ark bumping into the dangling into the water, kind of turns and says, "Oh, I'm Toothy."
Yay!
Uh, and he kind of pauses. What's your name?
My name is Poof.
Okay. Uh, do you want to play?
I look to the sock puppet and I say, "Do we have time to play?" He doesn't know what an indoor voice is.
Uh, um, let's see. Um, yes, but only if we recharge the boat's battery. Or, we'll have to wind it up some more.
Okay. Are you playing fetch?
Well, we don't have any balls for that.
Oh, because you threw something in the water.
Oh, well, if you would retrieve it, that would be excellent.
So Toothy swims down into the water and comes up with your very soft or very wet and it's kind of lost some more stuffing, arm. You might be able to sew it back on eventually.
Okay.
I
I
fetched
say,
it.
um, very good. Are you sure you don't want it?
Okay.
Um, I heard that sharks really enjoy stuffing.
Okay. Uh, he kind of looks like 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 he hadn't even considered that.
Oh. Um, do you wish to fetch it again?
Okay.
Well, then I'll pick up my own arm and toss it back in the water for TC to fetch.
Okay. So Toothy swims off to fetch it again and comes back and he still bumps the boat when he brings it back, which is yeah, it's a little rough. Um, but you guys play fetch for a little bit. As you're playing though, you notice that you're starting to go a little slower in the water.
Yes. Um, I think it's time we were done playing. We need to get these batteries to the mechas.
Oh. Mechas.
Do you know the Mecha Island?
Toothy just kind of gets very quiet and sort of swims a little bit away from you guys. Well, I'll be seeing ya.
I want to spend my hold to get him to tell me something.
Okay.
Let's see. Ask one question they must answer truthfully. Why don't you like the mechas?
I am afraid of them. They have that thing that they're building. I don't think it's very nice.
Oh. I look knowingly at Poof the sock as if this is all supposed to mean something to us. Well, we'll talk to them about it.
Okay. All right. So, Toothy smiles. Dig, Toothy smile. It's all the teeth. Big plastic teeth. and he says, "Okay, I'll see you guys later." And he swims off. Bye, Poof.
Bye.
Okay. But you're definitely running a little slow in the water. It's you might need to rewind soon.
Yes. I think we'll take care of that now.
Great. Do you have a
I
tail?
need to. Do I have a tail? Let's see. So that isn't on my list of potential body parts. Would that just count as another body
Sure.
piece?
Yeah.
Let's see. Does he have a tail? Yes, in fact, there is a tail. So
There's a
we
tail
have
on your sock monkey. All right,
Yeah.
cool. All right, so because what I notice is that you don't have two hands anymore.
Yes, yes. Well, is there anything on the boat that is there any stuff on the boat? Is the question.
There really isn't, although you did just get your limb back, but you probably need a little stuff to like some twine or thread or even fishing line would do.
Okay. Well, I'll wait on that and see what they have when we get to the Mecha Island.
All right.
But perhaps Poof and I working together can rewind the boat, or wind up the boat, I should say.
All right. Poof, are you willing to help with that?
Yeah, he probably has a strong mouth, or he's more of a since he's kind of like a sock puppet. So
Sure. Well, if nothing else, you can wrap around something, right?
right.
So we'll say that in this case, Poof is the one helping Ozzy with this wind up task. So Poof, go ahead and roll plus. It's just +1 because it's as if you have one tie.
Okay, I got it clear. 2, 4, 5, just a 6.
Okay. So what happens on a 6 for you?
Take -1 shape part and gain +1 hold, which you may use to deceive another character.
Okay. So yeah. So what part do you lose? What part gets damaged?
I'd say since the sock puppet's probably made of the toe gets ripped.
Okay. The toe gets ripped. That makes sense. And Ozzy, go ahead and roll. This is going to be plus scrounge. It's basically a jury rig or a minor or a fix.
Okay, I have neglected to assign my ability scores earlier.
Now's a good time to do that.
Yes, I think scrounge is going to be my +1. I'll get that decided. So 2d6 plus 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
An 8.
All right. Okay, so pick one. You successfully make, repair, or upgrade it. The target gains a move. Um, it doesn't use up your stuff, which in this case is pretty much going to be the toe of Poof the Sock, and it doesn't draw unwanted attention.
Okay. It seems like this also could have been a push or pull, since it's a piece of machinery and didn't involve any stuff or anything like that. Let's see. I just want to make the repair successfully.
Okay. All right, hold on a second. Okay. All right, so you successfully repair, and but it's probably going to draw unwanted attention.
Sure, now we're whining really loud. Right?
Yeah, you're really loud, and of course you're dirty and noisy, and you're moving at a pretty good clip now because of course you've essentially refueled. So as you're speeding along, uh, you see in the distance the island, and you see like lights all along the shore start lighting up in pairs.
I thought they were out of batteries.
Good point.
Is that where we're supposed to be going?
Yeah, the island where the mecha are stranded.
I look at Poof and just to verify. Wait, are you sure that's where we're supposed to be going?
They're not supposed to have any batteries.
Well, maybe they'll be glad we woke them up.
How are the lights on if they have no batteries?
Well, we'll only know if we ask them.
That's a good point.
Shrug. They should be glad to see us.
You sound so confident.
It seems menacing, and Toothy was. Oh yeah, speaking of Toothy, do we see any giant constructions or big things going on?
Well, it's kind of dark, so
Okay.
it's kind of hard to see. Yeah, do you guys want to approach at night, or do you want to kill the engine and wait?
Oh.
You will not have to rewind in the morning because you've got like a little like stop breaker on it.
Oh. I didn't really have any reason to be super suspicious. What do you think, Poof?
I want to know how they have the lights on.
Yeah, we want to know. Our curiosity is greater than our concern.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So you keep speeding towards the shoreline, and as you get closer, you do see that it's like dozens of robots, and their eyes are lit up in Paris, but they're not moving yet. And as you get closer, you see that there's wires leading away from each one that are standing on the shoreline. They're leading into the further into the island.
Does this island have any vegetation, or is it just like a sandy island?
Good question. We'll say that it's very rocky,
Okay.
and so the wires actually lead into like a jumble of boulders.
Are rocks batteries now?
I don't think so. Um, I make sure the boat is secure.
Mhm.
We came in, um, and shout, "Hello!
You see
We're
that
here with your batteries."
the lights start to flicker, and they like flicker in a little like like pattern going outwards. Like the first ones in the center blink, and then the next ones blink outward.
Okay, this is the eyes on all the robots.
On all the robots, yes. And a minute or so passes, and then uh, like like a little like a tiny robot, like remote controlled boat comes zipping out. And when I say tiny, I mean like neither of you could fit on it. You know, like a little army guy might fit. And it zips out towards you, and you do see, in fact, a little Lego man standing on it, and well, Lego robot guy, because silver. And he says, "Ahoy!"
Do you use Rox's batteries?
"No, sir, we do not. To whom am I speaking?"
My name is Poof. We have your batteries.
"I see. Well, I'm not sure that we need them anymore."
Well, that was a waste of time.
Wait, I'm getting a
But
communique.
but
Nope,
we
they
were
say
promised to. Oh,
they say bring the batteries.
yes, and we were promised a boat, a better boat, a battery-powered boat.
He looks down at the boat beneath his feet. "I do not think this one will fit you."
No.
"Well, come on in. You better talk to the captain."
After you, I say to Poof.
So there's again no way you guys will fit in the boat, but you're swimming distance to the shore if you want to paddle for it.
But
Or
there's a
you
shark in that water.
or you could run right up onto the beach with your boat.
Poof is gonna get out
Oh,
or start swimming over like a snake.
Okay.
oh. Hmm. I don't think I'm too keen on the water. I'll drive the boat right over, right alongside Poof.
All right. So the three of you run aground basically, and the little Lego guy hops out and says, "Wait here, I will bring the captain." And he kind of stomps off. And you see that the robots they seem to be like watching you, but they like only a couple of them turn their heads, and they don't move a whole lot. And there's these wires lead from each of the robots into like kind of through or into a bouldery. Um, I guess it's like a shore break, you know.
Hmm.
Do you guys wait?
Um,
Poof wants to go in and try and wiggle in between the rocks to see what they're using as a battery because he's very curious.
Of course you are.
I'm glad you said so because I'm very curious.
Well, fortunately, both of you are very squishy and able to squeeze into places like that. So we'll say that. Let's see. Um, yeah. Okay. Uh, you guys can kind of squeeze through there pretty easily. You don't really need to roll for it. Um, Ozzy, you have a little more trouble than Poof just because Poof doesn't have any stuffing. Uh, and as you kind of follow the wires in, and you see that they like the wires, like they kind of come together as you're following them. Um, and then eventually they're kind of like almost like a rope of wire, and you're following it, and you see up ahead, like there's some daybreak, or not daybreak, but sky, because it's nighttime, nightbreak. And above that, you see some sort of weird, like, roof almost, like it's just this flat, kind of glassy surface, and all of the wires connect to it. Have either of you seen a solar panel before?
You mean our characters, right?
Yes.
I don't think Ozzy Sockborn knows what a solar panel is.
Whitney, do you think Poof knows what a solar panel is?
I will say yes.
Okay.
He doesn't know how it works. It's like some magical sun thing.
It's a magical sun thing, yeah.
Magical sun thing.
Yeah, magical sun power, sure.
He doesn't know the science behind it, but he knows what they sort of do.
Okay.
Maybe you had it's a sun battery. It's a sun battery.
Maybe you had a friend who was a calculator.
Yeah. He probably did.
Okay, so yeah, this explains the wires leading into the boulder for sure, right? And as you guys are kind of looking at this, you hear.
Uh-oh.
Brian, you're still on mute.
I turn around slowly. Oh, hello.
You guys are standing like on top of the boulders at this point, and you see standing there a bright yellow, plastic sided robot, kind of a robot. Looks like some sort of like kind of blockish, and it's got eyes. And it has. Can I help ya?
Are you the captain?
Excellent question.
I am Captain Cube.
Where did you get the sun battery?
Ha 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 ha. Do you like our solar power? We are very proud of it.
Why did you ask for batteries if you already have some?
Oh.
What my friend means to say is that we are here with your shipment of batteries and are looking for our new boat.
Well, as you see, and he gestures with like a corner basically of his body. As you can see, we are tethered. They are tethered to the sun battery. Your batteries that you have brought will allow us to move about and perhaps escape our prison.
Yes, very convenient.
And he kind of steps closer to Ozzy. As you can understand, it is for this reason I cannot allow you to deliver the batteries.
But we already have?
Daylight has not come. They're not awake yet. They'll never know.
Oh. And you don't want the mechas to leave the island?
If they leave, who will talk to me? Who will build my magnificent machine? Perhaps you should stay and you can help me build the machine.
Let's see. Well, perhaps. Let's see. Do toys eat?
Mecha use batteries.
Mecha use batteries.
A lot of mecha use batteries.
Let's see. Oh, I know what. Say, well, perhaps you should show us around and convince us. I like having
Yes.
people to talk to as well.
Mm. Are you approaching him with an open heart?
I think so.
Okay. Roll plus your smarts to make a friend.
Okay. So add 2 to this. Oh, another 4 is only going to get me a 6.
Okay, so what happens? How do you lose some shape here?
Wow. Well, there's a bunch of rocks that are around.
Okay.
Um,
Are you gonna catch a tail in a rock?
well, I only have the one.
So far, I mean, you know.
Um, let's see. I think um, that part of my body catches on one of the rocks, and as I'm traveling, my stuffing falls out.
Okay. Good. All right.
So I have stuffing as a body part.
Yeah. So poof, you see that the captain is apparently more captivating to Ozzy than than perhaps anticipated because he's leading Ozzy away. What are you gonna do?
I am going to try and go on a stealth mission and bring a battery and plug it into one of the robots
Ah, okay.
so I can fit one in my mouth.
Yeah, you could certainly tuck one inside
Yeah,
your your sockiness.
yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna we're gonna say this is kind of avoiding a threat because you're pretty much avoiding being seen or noticed by the captain. So go ahead and roll plus your ski.
Okay, so that's a 0, so just straight d6. Roll 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. All right. So you go and you're really only able to get the double A's because they're they're a little lighter and but you do see that kind of towards the far end of the line of robots. There's one that seems to be a little smaller than the rest. Because of course, as you come up to the first robot, you see that its battery thing says D batteries only, of course. But you do see one at the end that's a little smaller than the rest,
Okay.
and you sneak up to it with your dragging your batteries with you, um, and you pop it open. Um, and this is definitely a repair. So roll plus your scrounge.
Okay, just a question though. Is this robot bigger than the captain or at the same size?
It's a little smaller than the captain,
Oh, snap.
um, but it's large enough to carry D batteries.
Ta-da! Okay, so what am I rolling for?
This is plus your scrounge.
Dang it. Negative stats for the win. 1, 2,
And you're not avoiding a threat, and you're basically doing a jury rig. So if you want to do a minor fix up and repair your toe at the same time, you could do that.
Okay, cool. 6. Steve 50 minus 7. There.
Okay, so you drop one of the batteries and it rolls into the water. This might take a while.
Yep.
Meanwhile, back at Ozzy, and if you want to keep trying to get batteries into this robot, that's pretty much what you'll do while Ozzy gets messed with by the captain.
Okay.
So, meanwhile, Ozzy, you're on mute. Bri, yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
So Captain Cube has kind of taken you under his corner, and is showing you further and further into the island. Over here is where the robots would live if they could move around, and over here So it's like he's built his own personal kingdom, but there's nobody there. And you can see that he's building what appears to be some sort of tower.
Hmm.
It is, of course, rectangular. Popsicle sticks. We'll say popsicle sticks.
Popsicle stick tower. Okay. What's that going to be?
That is the great tower from which I shall rule my domain.
Hmm. And what kind of ruler will you be?
The very best. Only the best.
Hmm.
Because I am a cube, and cubes are the very best.
I see. And what can your people and your laborers expect for their loyalty and hard work?
Well, I'm glad you asked that. Of course you can expect that I will treat you fairly along with all the other subjects. And you will have a wonderful hut over there. He gestures with the corner of his cube to one of the little like kind of lean-to. It's basically it's like a product box that that's been covered with a little bit of plastic and so forth.
Don't the mechas get huts?
Well, my sentinels must stand watch, of course.
When they're not building for you.
Well, yes, they're tireless, except when they have to sleep.
Hmm. So is there anything sinister about the tower?
Well, aside from it's clearly it's really obviously like his personal monument to him.
Oh, yes. Okay. I get it. And it clearly takes a lot of work.
It takes a lot of work to make it, and he's not the only one. He's obviously not working on it because he doesn't have hands.
Right. No hands. At least he has an excuse.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that he could move things around and everything, but it doesn't seem like he would deign to do so. Yeah.
Okay. I'm looking at the basic moves.
Mm-hmm.
I still have a hold that I can use on him too.
Sure do. And don't forget, you also have your softy moves.
Oh, yes. Oh, very good. Right. I say, well, if you treat everyone the way you treat the mechas, no one will come to live in your city and you won't rule anyone. You have to be much nicer if you want people to come here and live, and then you'll have all the people to talk to that you could want.
Talk to? Who wants to talk to anybody? I just want to build everything and own it. Everything's going to be mine. Go ahead and roll your plus smarts.
Okay. So add 2 to this. Huzzah!
Yay!
On a 10 plus, they're convinced they do what you want. Wow.
And you don't have to make a going screwy. And he loses a loose screw. So if this is part of his, quirks or whatever, that might actually help him. Okay, so you don't have to owe them a favor. So he kind of considers what you've said. But who would build my tower? If I treat them better, how will I get them to build my tower?
Well, you have to offer them compensation.
Oh, like the boat. I could give them the boat.
I think you're supposed to give the boat to us in exchange for the batteries.
Wait, I could give them the batteries.
That would be proper compensation for a mecha.
I see. Well, this is a very interesting conversation that we're having.
Is the boat that we were promised the very, very tiny boat that your assistant rides on?
Oh, that would never do. The range
No.
on the range on the remote control for that isn't very large. Um, no. It's on the other side of the island. It's quite something.
Well, we should find my companion and make our trade.
Good idea. So you guys start heading back. Now, Poof, you have successfully, after taking quite a bit of time, installed a battery, a couple batteries, into the small robot, who perks up right away and looks at you and says, "Hello."
Hi.
I am BR7.
My name is Poof.
Hello.
You're awake now. Hooray!
I am awake. It is time to work. And you see that BR7 starts to walk and then stops when the wires, like when it reaches the end of its wire.
Um,
Why am I still connected?
they, um, can he connect it? He disconnect it himself?
He turns around he's gonna try to reach the wires, but like the wires are like right in the back, so he can't.
Oh,
So he just keeps turning around.
I meant Poof, sorry. Can Poof do it?
Oh yeah, totally.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
disconnect his wires. Thank you. I must go work. And he starts like heading towards the interior of the island.
Wait, you have a different job now.
Oh.
I'm
Turns
gonna,
around.
I'm gonna use my hold to save
Okay.
him and say, you are supposed to bring all the batteries from this boat back onto the island.
Understood. And he goes over to the boat and starts unloading it.
Thank you.
Or it goes over to the boat and starts unloading it. And it doesn't take too long to unload the boat for a hardworking little robot. In fact, when it gets to the D batteries, it just tips them over on the side and just like pushes them like little barrels. So you're overseeing the unloading of the boat as when Ozzy and the captain return. Did you want to do anything else, like while you were being sneaky or anything?
No, I was gonna, once you got the pile of batteries onto the island, I was gonna start installing them.
Okay, I'll say that you've installed a couple of them if you want.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's like two more robots that are ambulatory. When Ozzy and the captain come back. So everybody's back.
Indeed. Oh, look how much work you've done. That's good. I didn't want to do any of that.
And the captain kind of stops for a second and looks at the robots that are already like installing batteries in each other. Did I give that order?
Um,
No, I did.
Huh. Well, insurrection. This is insurrection, right?
I'm pretty sure it's cooperation.
It's cooperation. Um, but that's well. Let me get your boat. And he like turns and starts stomping off into the towards the rocks. You guys follow?
Yes. And I will say, well, if you can find more boats, we can bring more batteries so you have more batteries to give to the mechas so they'll build your castle.
Okay. Poof, are you gonna follow
Uh,
to get the boat?
Poof is gonna stay and make sure all the robots get a battery.
Okay. Oh, they're very
Mm.
efficient
Yes.
because the two that got batteries, they go and pick up batteries and put them into two more, and like I mean, pretty much by the time the captain is stomping off, the like it's clear these robots at least are all going to have batteries
Okay.
momentarily. Like it's exponential.
Okay.
You are very efficient at manipulating robots.
Huzzah. Then Poof will then stay behind and try and make some of them his friend.
Okay. All right. How are you going to do that?
Um, he says he's going to. How do I do that? What kind of are these all? Like, I'm assuming these are all like a variety of robots, correct? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
okay,
They're I mean they're, like kind of very similar styles or whatever, but they're like the old robots from the 80s,
right. Uh, so, is it? I wouldn't even know if you say.
They're a little bit literal, but you could certainly try to make friends with them.
Okay.
Like but just, like what's your approach? You guys made friends with for example, you made friends with the shark by saying, "Let's play."
Yeah. I think what Poof will do first is he will go to each one and introduce himself because that's the proper way to exchange the hand of friendship is to let them know what your name is first
Sure.
and to know their name so you can say hi, fill in the blank your name.
Right? Yeah, they all give you typical designations, except one of them says his name is George.
George.
Yeah.
Um,
He's
he'll.
actually got like a little Sharpie marker George written on the side.
um, he'll ask because he can't assume anything. What do you do when you're not building?
And like they point to the shore. We recharge and wait.
Uh, what would you like to do if you weren't building?
They look perplexed, like it's never been something they've ever had to consider.
Uh,
George looks at you and says, "What do you do when you're not building?"
I like to climb and sing while climbing.
Oh, we like to do that too.
Let's do that together.
Okay. So you lead them on a climbing expedition, and they all want to climb the tower.
Let's go for it.
Okay. So they lead you to a little tower that is perfectly rectangular, and it is apparently made out of popsicle sticks. And it kind of rises up in the on the island. And they like some of them are almost as big as the tower, so climbing it is not a big challenge for them. Um, but you see that like one will start climbing on one side, and another one will go climb on the other side so that they don't tip it over.
Being smart about it.
Yeah, they're
They're careful.
They're careful. Yeah.
Cool.
So Ozzy, you and the captain go to the other side of the island where you see what is apparently a paddle boat, and it's big and it's got like plenty of room for whatever you want to put on it.
Paddle boat, you mean with a big circular paddle like a riverboat, or with
It's
oars?
actually it's like have you ever gone to like a like a little lake or a campground or whatever, and they'll have like the little paddle boats that people can rent and paddle around in the lake with their feet.
Okay, with your feet. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
But I mean, it's that big, and for a sock monkey, that's a huge boat.
I see. Is it something? How many people would it take to drive it? How many toys, I should say?
Well, if you're operating one paddle and Poof is operating the other, the two of you could probably do it. It might be a little bit work. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's a beautiful boat. This is very nice. It could carry a lot of batteries.
Yes, it could.
Um, hmm. I wish I knew more about the robots, but
Well,
I'll ask him. I'll spend
Poop is
my
getting to
whole
know the robots really well. Yeah.
yes. I'll ask him. Uh, do the robots enjoy working on your tower?
Of course they enjoy it. Who said otherwise? Did one of them talk to you?
So he has to answer truthfully.
Oh, that's a good point. He may think that they do, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. He seems I mean, yeah, there's a little delusion in his wiring. But he seems to think that they do. But the way he answers by saying, did somebody say otherwise?
Sure.
Like, he thinks so.
Right.
But he's a little paranoid that might not be true.
Well, you should try listening to them for a change. You'll never know what you learn when you listen to other people.
You know what? You have your boat. I'm going to go build my tower. And he starts stomping off. And I don't know if you follow him or stay with your boat or.
I'm going to follow him because I need to find Poof in order to operate the boat.
So like you're following and all of a sudden you hear this shriek. And you see that Captain Cube is screaming because there are robots on his tower, and they're singing. And then he stops and says, "Oh, I guess they really do like the tower. Yay!"
Yes. Maybe they'll work for you just for the joy of doing what they do.
Of climbing the tower and singing. Poof. You have made friends with the robots by giving them something fun to do, which is climbing a tower and singing about it.
Yay!
And apparently Ozzy has secured the new boat. And I'll fast forward a little bit. You guys kind of reconvene and regroup and everything. But that's a big boat to maneuver. Do you guys want to try to like take your old boat and maybe add its engine to the new boat?
That sounds like a capital idea.
Who has the best scrounge between the two of you?
I have a +1.
You have a +1, and Poof was a -1, right?
Yep.
Okay. Does Poof want to help?
Poof will ask some of the robots to help.
Okay. All right. So so go ahead and roll with a +1. And I had forgotten that when you help someone, your sock move is that anytime you make a success, it's as if you rolled a 10
Oh,
or
right.
better. So
Hooray. So do I have to roll then?
yeah.
Oh.
Just it's with a +1.
Okay.
It's just if you roll a 6, then
5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. So you pick 2. Grant a +1 on their next move. So Ozzy would have a +1 to put these pieces together. Take the consequence of a failure on yourself, or you don't make a going screwy check.
That's me?
Yeah, that's on you.
Okay.
Just pick 2.
What are the options again? I'm sorry.
You can give Ozzy a +1 forward on their next move, which is going to be the jury rig there. You can take the consequence of the failure for yourself, or you could avoid making a going screwy check.
I want to make a screwy check, so I'll take that the other 2.
Okay. All right. So this is so put a check mark next to any existing loose screws, which you don't have, and then you roll 2d6. You don't have any loose screws already.
7.
7. Okay. So on a 7 to 9, you choose a new loose screw and you roleplay it. And you have the playtest document, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
So
Okay.
meanwhile, Ozzy, you can roll the jury rig. This is a plus scrounge, and you have a +1 from Poof.
Okay, so anytime you help someone, going screwy is on the table as a consequence.
It's on the table as a consequence, yeah.
Okay. Alrighty, here's the roll, and then we'll be with a total of +2. Oh, an 11.
All right. So, so you put things together. You and again, you're not also avoiding a threat. So if you want, you can say that you do a minor repair on yourself and get your stuffing back or whatever. So on a 10 or better, you can successfully make, repair, or upgrade this thing, which is it's basically an upgrade. You're picking 3 of these. It gains a move from what you're doing. It doesn't use up stuff, and it doesn't draw unwanted attention.
It's not going to draw unwanted attention. It's going to get a move.
Okay. And obviously, you successfully make or upgrade it. Okay, so it uses up the stuff that. So, like the old boat is kind of pieces now.
Mm-hmm.
And you've upgraded the paddle boat to now have an engine. And it gains a move, which is self. What would it be called? Self-driven, self-automated, whatever. It's it propels itself, self-propelled.
Yep.
So you don't have to keep cranking it all day long. So okay, Whitney, what loose screw did you pick?
I picked squeamish.
Squeamish. So you have a negative to finding stuff. So that's like the demo of Threadbare. It's very lightweight. It's very especially when we're playing fluffy, because obviously like everybody that you meet has the possibility of being friends, and making friends with them is something you guys can do. So thank you guys for playing. I really appreciate your time and your energy and your enthusiasm. I know that both of you have been very helpful in reading the playtest documents and proofreading and making good suggestions. So thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. A lot of people seem very excited when I tell them about this. So they're either looking for games they can play with their kids, or they like the idea of mechanics that are built around nonviolent resolution. So
yeah, good. All right, I'm going to stop the broadcast, and
okay.
thank you everybody who watched, if there was anybody still watching. So thank you.